Many within the United States labor movement have called for a ceasefire in Palestine. We'll come back to this list. Check it out. We, members of the American labor movement, mourn the loss of life in Israel and Palestine. We express our solidarity with all workers and our common desire for peace in Palestine and Israel. And we call on President Joe Biden and Congress to push for an immediate ceasefire and end to the siege of Gaza. We cannot bomb our way to peace. We also condemn any hate crimes against Muslims, Jews, or anyone else. In issuing this call, U.S. unions are joining in the efforts of 13 Congress members and others who are calling for an immediate ceasefire. The basic rights of people must be restored. Water, fuel, food, and other humanitarian aid must be allowed into Gaza. Power must be restored. And foreign nationals and Palestinians requiring medical care must be allowed out of Gaza. The Israelis' hostages taken by Hamas must be immediately released. Both Hamas and Israel must adhere to standards of international law and Geneva Convention rules of warfare concerning the welfare and security of civilians. There must be a ceasefire in Gaza. The cycle of violence must stop so that negotiations for an enduring peace proceed. The U.S. must act. We call on President Biden to immediately call for a ceasefire. The road to justice cannot be paved by bombs and war. The road to peace cannot be found through warfare. We commit ourselves to work in solidarity with the Palestinian and Israeli peoples to achieve peace and justice. Union members come from diverse backgrounds, including Jews, Muslims, and Middle Eastern communities. The rising escalation of war and arms sales doesn't serve the interest of workers anywhere. In the end, we all want a place to call home and for our children to be safe. Working people around the world want and deserve to live free from the effects of violence, war, and militarization. Thousands of Americans have joined the groundswell of global solidarity demanding a ceasefire now. It's the labor movement's turn to make our voices heard and demand a ceasefire. Together we can stand for peace, justice, and a better future for working people everywhere. And as you can see, they're looking for more organizations and people to grow the list, calling for an immediate ceasefire in Palestine. And the signatories at this point listed: UFCW 3000, EU, United Electrical, Radio, and Machine Workers of America, IBEW Local 520, Industrial Workers of the World Mid-Valley Branch, Labor Express Radio, New Jersey State Industrial Union Council, Pride at Work, Eastern Massachusetts, PNWSU 3000, Restaurant Workers United, San Antonio Alliance of Teachers and Support Personnel, NEA AFT Local 67, Unemployed Workers United, UAW Region 6. Let us know what you think of this statement in the comments.